Really, instead of the cavalry.
Okay.
Just go for the knights.
Yeah, man.
Knights are 6
And if you guys want to look at some of these cards too, to see kind of what they. And you're in knights. Move is 2, defense 4, melee 4, charges is 6. They're better than cavalry, is what they are, just slightly.
A little bit, but just slightly. But they're slower. Their defense is better, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, Steve. What do you think? Any more where's
There'll be 10 if we do knights, 8 if we do cavalry.
Where's the cavalry?
Yeah, levies are awful.
There's some pikemen. In case we get a pikeman. They're pretty tough, I think.
Who? The levies?
Oh, they're just as tough as the infantry. They just can't be charged.
Who? Oh, the pikemen?
Yeah, third person.
They get a bonus
versus.
First
I thought I was like, hey, they're tough. It's like, oh well, you know.
Yeah. Well, no, they get a +1 to attacks and and defense versus mounted.
Oh, so
that's the difference with the
I
pikemen.
think you've got all the cavalry cards out.
I only have 2. There should be more in there. Wait, there's a pile here too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Just find me a cavalry card. It doesn't matter.
Artillerist, and you're in cavalry.
Thanks.
There's 2.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can kind of see the difference. They move a little slower, but they have a better defense, better melee, and better charge. These guys can actually fire.
Adventurers can stack with any unit and add to their ratings. Adventurers take damage only when the unit they're attacking with is destroyed.
What do you think?
Disengage and escape if they damaged a second time.
We could do
Plus
one
one-
unit of
oh,
knights, 1 unit of cavalry, and 1 unit of pikemen. That'd be 12.
That's 12.
That's 12 right there.
I would do 2 pikemen in either cavalry or knights.
Okay.
Give us some movement around the battlefield, but also give us that protection for
What do you think?
for charging.
You like that? We'd like 2 mounted units, or just the 1 and the 2 pikes? What would you rather? We know what theoretically we kind of know what he's got. He's got 2.
Oh, you know exactly what he's got because your men would have told you when you were
He's got 2 mounted units, basically. And we're losing 1 unit of archers in order to do what we're getting ready to do.
Right, the guys that are down before us.
Yeah.
We'll have 3 infantry, 2 archers, 2 pikemen, and either knights or.
Yeah, I'd do 2 pikemen and a unit of knights.
So
I
it's
think
10.
the knights will pretty much clean up any of their infantry units.
Hopefully.
Should be mopped up by the knights.
Okay, so
the cavalry units could probably be taken down by the archers.
So we're taking
protected by the
knights
pikemen.
and pikemen.
Yeah, here's knights and 1 pikeman.
Movement.
And another pikeman. There you go. Okay, so that's the 3. So, and that's my 3 moves.
Now the pikemen you can levy from anywhere. The knights you can only levy from our kingdom.
Or we'll do it, it'll be 4 and 4. 4 coming up, 4 coming up.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And I'm joining the fight as well.
Are you? So throw this
we got the
adventure card.
adventures in.
You pick a unit that you are with, and you add those bonuses.
Either with the archers.
Now, is this all of us are with this group?
Wait, yeah, do we all have to be with
No.
1 group?
Only 1 person. Well,
Or can we each be with 3?
So only 2 people can play this part of the game?
no. Alright, so I only have 1 adventurer card. That's the problem. But you guys can all pick a unit and go in with it if you so
I
desire.
can make you another one real quick.
Okay, make another.
Pretty
Make
easy.
2 more
See
if the
that
king's going.
I don't think you should go.
I'll go with the archers.
That's what I was going to do.
With my crossbow.
Also, don't forget your.
It doesn't go as far.
Your archers also. Okay, let me throw down a couple of the quickie rules. First, there's movement. Let's see.
I will direct from a hill.
The attacker is doing all of his moves first, then the defender. You guys coming in means that you'll do your moves first because you're considered the attacker as you're invading or whatever you want to call it. And then units can move until they hit another movement, go in the same box as another unit, at which point that's when combat has to occur. But all movement is done, and then all combat is resolved. Some units have charge ratings that are better. It'll say charge over here. You have to move at least one area in order to charge in. You can leave units in reserve back here.
And if they're in reserve, does that mean they cannot fight?
They can't fight at the time, but it takes one round to move out of reserve before you can actually get them heading towards the battle.
Stink.
If you lose the battle, these reserve units retreat instead of getting destroyed. During attack, any units with missile capabilities that don't move can get like a preemptive strike that at the beginning of the round when combat is to occur. Let's see. Yes, so that stationary missile fire takes place first, and then charge attacks are resolved, then melee is resolved.
Do archers have any kind of... Do archers, like the archer cards, do they have any kind of range?
It's just one adjacent.
That's what I'm saying.
Adjacent, yes.
So, obviously, you've just answered it, but I'm going to ask again for clarification.
Ask me.
I'm just making a comment that, like, if it was set up like this, these archers cannot attack these guys.
No,
correct?
but if these guys move into with this, you can fire here.
Yikes. But
The
that's
problem
fine.
is, it's not smart to fire into your own guys.
All right.
If these guys only can move one, though,
So
if you've got your
unfortunately-
archers here,
So unfortunately,
these guys come this way, your archers can pound them
Right.
for 2 rounds
But-
before they're going to get
But
there.
if
Right.
these guys are together,
Yes, if
like
they're together, they
this,
can stay in the same square.
then they can fire, and if these guys move in, then these guys can still attack because they attack it at 2. with this at 4.
Yes, the stationary missile fire
So.
Yep.
I mean, that right
Yeah.
there, you put some pikemen
can shoot
with
an
some
engaged enemy.
archers.
Yeah, as long as you're not shooting an already
Good
engaged
It's a really
enemy,
good idea.
the archery, the missile fire goes first
Yeah.
before you deal with melee. So they will get that shot off.
Does it say in the book does it say in the book that there can be multiple adventurers cards?
It doesn't say that. It
is-
doesn't not say it.
It
So
doesn't say it.
and it says if you don't have enough cards, you have permission to photocopy them.
Oh, okay.
So, and then what happens is when to attack, we draw one of these battle cards. We just mix them up every time, and then we compare it with
What
you've
do
got
our
an
battle
attacker's symbol, and that's the main icon here in the middle, the defender's symbol.
Did you pick up my battle?
Find out where those two match. They're all right here. All the battle cards are right here. They're all
Okay.
just a little pile of cards to make a random thing.
Okay.
And then you
You're
go
attaching
across.
yourself to the archers.
You figure out what the attack minus the defense
I thought
is.
about it.
Okay.
This
I'm
attack
attaching
here
myself to the
is
knights.
3.
Kinda
Grab me.
sounds
Say any defense number.
right. 4.
4. Does anybody have a defensive 4? So
Nice.
grab me one off of.
Oh.
Do they? Okay.
Oh, I don't know. We have a defensive 5 actually.
5. So 3 versus 5 is -2. What's the symbol on the on that
Knights is
knight?
4.
Is it a pennant,
Oh, I'm
cross
sorry. No, I'm
swords, or
sorry.
a shield?
The knights. I'm sorry.
The
knights,
big
the knights do have a
symbol?
defensive
Yeah, the big
4,
symbol in
I'm
the
sorry.
middle.
Is a sword, cross swords.
Yeah.
Sword. So the attacker's icon is this. That's cross swords. That goes here. And you said it was 4.
Yeah. Sorry.
3 minus 4 is -1, which is a result of H, which means the defending unit takes 1 hit.
Good lord. Okay.
Well, no, it's actually
No,
quite
I'm sure
simple.
it does. It's just funny to hear you reading it off. It's like
Sorry.
this is that, which
Rata,
is
rata,
the result
rata,
of H,
rata, rata,
which
rata.
is
And all the
Which
stuff's
is-
written right on
which
here.
is
So
carried 2 makes that a
What's-
square.
What's the Iron Crown game that they did?
and since attacks are simultaneous, you just do one attack
Oh,
in here
Jeff
before
told us
you.
what game was that Iron Crown made? What game was that Iron Crown wrote?
I don't know.
Rollmaster.
Rollmaster. It's-
Oh,
it's-
yes.
I'm gonna pee.
It's like, okay, we're going to check this chart. Okay, now let's check this chart to see what kind of damage is done. And now let's check this chart to see what, conditional damage is done.
So now this is the setup. We get to come onto the field.
We come on the field first. So here's what I'm thinking. And then you all, I'll leave you all out of this for a second. Pikemen and archers. I would pull them in to here,
No, I put them in front of the cavalry.
Okay, well, move them over to there.
Yeah, you put the
I mean, the bad
cavalry
thing is
on.
the cavalry can go anywhere they want.
Well,
the cavalry, just sweep.
Cavalry I would put into reserve, and then they can go around.
No, because the only reason I say no is because they basically, like our first round, they would do this. I come onto the field, and that's all they do.
Yeah, thing is
Because he said they have to come onto the field, and that's it. Their round.
well,
I say that we go ahead and start them.
Put
here
them
so-
with
so
somebody.
they
you
can
better
go
put them
in.
with somebody because
Put them with
right now
somebody.
there's archers. Do not put cavalry opposite archers because
Well,
they will.
I was just making. It doesn't matter where we put them. I was just
Yeah.
making the comment that let's not have them in reserve because for one thing he's going to be with them, and that means that he can't get used right away.
And
Put
put
'em
them
here.
over here.
No, I'm gonna. Well, yeah. I'd put them here.
And
because no ranged.
Yeah.
Or
they do have a range, but
missile one. Yeah.
And you got a set of infantry that goes with that group. And these will come from
this
the
group,
other side. Or possibly. That one stays back.
Oh,
they're coming from
sorry.
there. And then you got pikemen and archers again, and two infantry. Put them on the other side versus the horses.
Like I said, they're probably just because of this, they're probably not going to come forward.
Yeah. And then put one infantry on the other side.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and get your stuff set up. You've invaded.
And then, heck, put two infantry.
Put two in the middle if you want.
Yeah,
there's no real terrain cards you can play. You're on plains and you're not crossing the road to get there.
One other question.
Mm-hmm.
If it's our turn to attack, just as an example, let's just say, let's use just for the sake of argument, let's just say this is ours, whatever, cavalry card. If you have a move of 3, you have multiple moves.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're touching somebody doesn't mean you have to stay there. Is that correct?
You have to actually move into them.
You have to move. Yeah, you got to get there.
But
you have to actually get in the same
square.
square.
Then you could go 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
But you can also.
And the attackers move first. I think I said, didn't I?
Yeah, and so
attacker moves first, and you all the attackers.
We're getting in position right now. So the means, where do you put the other two infantry?
Do you guys outnumber them now, actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Barely.
And is the king out there?
No.
Jeff, I'd almost be tempted to do this, man.
And you can put as many in the same square as you want.
Really?
You can shove them all in one square.
The nice thing about that is that, you got pluses against either horses that way. You get 3 squares that give you plus against horses that way. Now I don't mind spending the gold and bringing this guy in.
Who's that guy?
The other archer.
Oh, the other unit of archers.
And
I thought, yeah, that's right. Spend a gold bar.
And then all 3 units may have 3 moving units of movement.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So if we fit another gold bar, that brings me to. We spent. How much we spent? We spent 226. We spent 10.
No, 10. Okay.
We spent 10, so we have 7 left.
We're blowing through gold, unfortunately, pretty quick.
Where's that book?
Time to raise taxes. Yeah, more expensive.
Well, I mean.
What book? Oh,
I was going to.
What do you want? The
I was going to say the
prices?
pricing again.
Honestly, this is not too bad.
Well,
what I'm thinking about is going
with the archers, but I could do with the archers in the middle.
Do we want to go ahead and bring these guys in?
There it is.
Them and the infantry.
Do we want to go ahead and spend money?
And with the archers, just take me on top so I can see the bonuses.
Do we want to go ahead
and?
There you go.
Do we want to go ahead and bring these guys in and put them with the other infantry?
Essentially, you're giving
that might not be a bad
those
idea.
bonuses to both the units that you.
All right, man. If he's letting you do it, I mean that's up to you. I just hate to spend more gold. I hate for you to spend more gold.
That'll take me down to 6 gold and bring these guys in.
Who are those guys?
That's the other archers that were over here.
Oh yeah, moving them out of the woods.
And then I could spend the cheapest I could go would be 1 gold for some irregulars, or I could spend 2 gold.
Break quick.
2 gold and get some more pikemen and more scouts.
What is this?
Or more archers or.
Here's the irregulars.
But you got to understand though too. I think that we're not going to be paying upkeep on these guys. We're mustering, and then unfortunately, we're kind of wasting gold.
And then disbanding them next round.
Disbanding them because I don't think you'll have the upkeep to be able.
No, I won't be able to.
You won't have the gold to be able to keep them going.
They'll be disbanded until we get tax money. So,
I'll let you make your decision on that. I'm not opposed to it because obviously it will give us more men.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring these guys in. Spend 1 gold. Okay. So put the archers. You want to put them with other infantry over there?
Sure. I mean, might as well.
Okay.
Unless you want to have them with you. Well, they won't be able to keep up with the knights, really.
No.
Well, they can because the knights don't have to move very fast.
No, the knights move at the speed you want them to move. I mean, all of these move the speed you want.
And then,
but if they're going to be hindered if they can't move their full movement.
Do we want to do? Do you just want to do a set of irregulars?
No.
That'll cost me 2 and bring me down to 5.
I mean, you got to move. You still got to spend more gold. No, don't.
No,
don't
he doesn't. He doesn't spend any more gold to move
start
anything right now. He's got plenty of gold. He's got plenty of pointage to start to move.
To move, but I'm talking gold to spend.
Right.
Yeah. Right now, if I spend that, I've got 6.
Maybe you should keep them in reserve in the forest because when that turn comes around again to where you can actually move guys, maybe you could move them then because you'll have plenty of movement at that point. If we lose this, they're not going to have much left at the end of it.
I don't think you guys are going to
So
lose.
keep the archers out, or keep. the regulars out.
I
Or
wouldn't do-
whatever
I
we're
don't know
gonna
that you
buy.
need either one of them.
So keep the archers out, or bring them in. Are you saying keep those guys we just put over there?
Oh, you already gotten them up there. I don't
Yeah.
think we need anything else.
Okay, so I won't buy any more then.
Yeah,
so
save
right
the
now,
gold.
here you go. Right now we have.
And then this way, at least we have movement points, so we can redistribute our men if we need to.
Right.
Yeah. So we have 6 gold left. Okay, let's see what happens.
Let's see.
And you
what
all have
happens.
signed yourself.
Okay. Okay, attackers get to move first. So what
So
do
I mean,
you
do
guys
we have
wanna
to start
do?
here?
Range
or we're
first,
supposed to
right?
start
You're
back
starting
there?
here. No, movement's first.
I mean, could we put men?
Then range. Then it goes. Then the order of attack goes
Could we put,
magical.
Could we put units this far up?
No,
Or
they have to
stay
start.
back here?
They have to start
That's
here.
what I wanted to say.
Stationary missile, charge, and then melee is the order in which attacks are resolved.
So you charge the
That's what I was-
sniky
yeah.
bits out of those guys.
Okay.
Move of
so-
1, 2.
Okay. Okay. So. Yeah.
I say when we move these guys up.
Yep.
They,
Those
I mean,
just one.
let me see. They only have a move of
They only
one.
have a move of 1.
But
Stack them all right here.
but they can't
Those are all
charge the
infantry?
They can't charge the
Pikemen.
pikemen.
Nope.
They can charge. I don't know how that works when it's a stacked, when it's a mixed group. I know
But
that.
pikemen in
not
the
be
front.
charged. Okay. Yeah. They can attack. They just can't use their charge because the pikemen. Yeah, like Steve said, the pikemen are in the front making a phalanx.
Now, does that
line.
mean that we could charge? I mean, it's a move of 2, or does the charge happen once we're engaged with them? I don't know how the charge works.
Well, my question
You,
right
you
now
basically
is.
say that you're charging.
Well, we're charging.
Okay, and then that will use
Well,
the
we're
charge
gonna ask
bonus.
first.
Well, it was our move just to put them right there, and now it's their turn.
No,
or-
we move
No.
first for the attacker. So we
You
actually
move
come in and
first.
move
Okay,
first.
so our-
Then they get to move. Then all combat is resolved.
Okay.
Unless they want to withdraw.
Okay.
Seeing our awesome display of.
So now we're going to move anything and everything up.
Yeah, let's get in
So,
them.
Or do
these
we-
guys are here.
Or do we do range? We move and then do range attacks.
Yeah, range attack happens.
Yeah, the thing is, the archers will get to shoot first. It's assumed that they're finding. They're finding a place.
Now, what's the range
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
archers?
Stationary. All unit with missile capability to not
They
move.
can't, but they
Attack
can't, they
one
can't
enemy.
charge, but they can.
Can
So-
attack one enemy in the same area. Okay. The archers that get to fire first
Cannot have.
they can't move.
They can't move.
Right. Did you hear that, guys?
What?
Your archers have to maintain stationary in order to be able to fire.
Right.
Okay, I was just actually thinking.
So
that
I
we move these guys up,
mistold
and move
that,
those
so-
guys up, and we keep the archers back.
But you
here.
can't shoot over our guys.
No, we can't shoot over our guys.
Right.
I think right
And
there.
unfortunately, if they get in combat,
hold on.
then if we have to shoot into melee,
Yeah, we
which
should bring them in.
Right now, I would leave them
But
right.
slow down. Here's what technically you can do. If you move up your infantry here and these guys attack, the archers actually get to fire before these guys actually engage.
oh really?
Yes. Because
But-
missile fire comes first.
But we can't fire through our guys, right?
No, he said that. He said
You would be firing. The way I'm going to call it is that you would be firing before they actually meet. Since stationary missile fire, if these guys don't move, comes first.
So basically, we're getting like an attack of opportunity.
Kind of, yeah.
They move and we fire.
Yes.
But
So-
okay.
So well, at that point, we go ahead and move our infantry up.
Okay.
Our
and
archers stay
hang
where
on,
they are.
I'm not trying to. Once again, I'm not trying to be
You can shoot
total
them.
snot about this, but I wonder what that if that really means is like, let's just say that we don't move these archers and these guys move up because they only move of one. Next round, if we don't move these archers again and these guys move in to attack us, if it's like that's when we get the fire, you know?
I don't know.
We can fire them right now.
Yeah, if he moves up to attack you, you guys will get a shot.
What's the range?
There is
Yeah,
no
right.
range. One
It's just
square.
One square.
Oh, so we have to move them.
Yeah, for them to
Well,
shoot.
that's the point I'm making is that
Yeah.
For them?
What-
No.
what-
you
what
would,
the-
if these guys actually move, you don't have to move these archers because they'll move and then we do stationary missile fire, which is this guy didn't move, bam.
Well, we don't know what they're going to do.
Right. I'm throwing examples out. Let me read this again.
no, we could just do that.
This one can shoot an engaged enemy, but blah blah blah.
I guess I was under the impression that
guys.
if we separate these two guys, that these guys won't be able to shoot because these guys are in front of them.
They
That's
are,
what
yeah.
I
You-
thought
you-
was
you
said
can't do
earlier.
that. Yeah, you cannot do that. What?
Okay, so then I don't understand how they can shoot these guys if these guys move up to here because we're still can't shoot through these guys, right?
Right.
That's the part that's confusing
That's
me.
the point I was making.
Station
I think what
mission.
that really means when you get to shoot first is like if these guys move up here, and
Yeah, I
and
think
then,
that's
and then
probably
as
how
they
it's
move
gonna
into
have
here,
to
you
be.
go, oh, boom, 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 boom. You got to shoot them. You know what I mean?
But if they move to here, we can shoot them when they move to here.
Is
And then if
attacking-
they move to here, we can shoot them when they move to here again, right?
It's
Mhm.
attacking
But he is
simultaneous, or
moving
do we attack
Right,
first
like,
and then you
like
attack?
if it just has a move
Simultaneous.
Of one, like if it just had to move, let's just say this was
The only thing
here.
that they
This had to
differentiate
move
is
one,
when
this
the
moves up.
attacks
Shoot,
are.
shoot, 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 shoot.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Next round when they go to attack us,
Shoot,
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 shoot.
And then resolve everything.
Right.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But if we move them, when they move in, we can't do anything because we moved
Yeah, I
them.
think that's how we'll play it.
So yeah, then we have to leave them here.
Okay, potentially.
And I think maybe we should leave the infantrymen with them to start.
I would.
Okay, so
These guys only move one.
These guys
These
definitely
guys
move.
unfortunately need
These
to bind
guys
up
definitely
somehow.
move.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
they
what
got
I'm
big
saying.
movement.
Maybe we should move infantry here,
Really?
because then these guys can only come here. They can't charge these guys because we got
they
pikemen
can,
in
but they
here.
can charge anybody else because they have a movement of 3.
Yeah.
I say honestly, that I think we should maybe move these guys up, or at the very least go ahead and
Protect your
just
archers.
more or less just go ahead and move all these guys up potentially. But I think we should move all these guys up because that definitely
That
blocks
stops
these
them.
guys.
That binds them up. Unless
I
they
mean,
can move
it
through their
doesn't-
own
it
friendly
doesn't- it doesn't-
territory.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they can.
It doesn't bind
yeah,
them.
yeah, you can move
Oh.
through your own guys. Let me double check it. I'm fairly
That
sure.
changes things.
I didn't realize that. Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah, yeah, they can move through their own guys. The only
okay.
the only ones you can't move through are enemy territories, or if you've got groups that are
They
engaged,
can't move through their friendly squares if they're
Or we can't
engaged.
move through
Right.
if there's
and you
there's
can't move
engagement.
through enemy forces, obviously, if you're engaged with them or not. And not all of your units have to attack if they move into the area.
right.
If you move 3 units into this area, you can have one guy not doing any fighting at all. I don't know why you would. And once you move in and engage, you can't pull out. You have to fight till one side or the other is destroyed.
Okay.
And that's just the way the rules are set up.
We move them forward.
Or falls back or is
engage them next
routed.
round.
Well, they're going to probably engage us
That's fine.
first, but
And then these guys, if we have to, they can go this way to aid
Mhm.
them or to
Mhm.
engage. Now, I know that they're going to be engaged with these guys, but at least we've got these
Maybe.
guys kind of maybe bound up.
yeah.
If they go this way to engage, we can still engage them this way. If they move this way to
Mhm.
engage up here, we get several shots before they get to us.
Yeah.
And then they still can't charge because no, yes they can. We don't have pikemen in here.
Yeah, like they could actually charge right away.
Yeah, they could. 1, 2, 3.
But
They're
we'll get-
seriously
I didn't
outnumbered.
But we'll
think
get a
that
shot.
one.
We'll get a shot at them before they get to
And
us.
we've got them flanked so bad too.
Yeah.
At that point,
All right.
I don't know.
I'd say I hate to say it, but I say maybe we leave these guys right
leave them
there.
where they are.
Yeah.
1 unit up there, 1 unit up there. Move these 2 guys up here. We charge on this side.
Do it.
Is that it?
And
Is
now
that
we
your
attack.
move?
Yeah.
I
And
think
now I
so.
have to figure out what I'm doing?
So I give them to it.
So there's not a die roll, so it is all,
No, it's
all
mostly
simultaneous.
It's almost like you just shuffle
Yeah.
cards and you pull one out.
yeah.
Wow, yeah, pikemen really got me tied up.
Open
don't
that
they?
door a little bit to the garage. It's getting a little warm. Open the door to the garage. It's getting a little warm in here.
It's all the hot air going around.
You have no infantry, no cavalry at all.
We just have the knights. That's it.
Kniggets. You silly English knigget.
Yeah, I think he is going. You don't have any pikemen back here, do you?
Nope.
They're stationary. You know what? Screw it. He's coming here.
Okay.
You have a stationary shot at them.
Yeah,
as they
correct.
come roaring in.
So it's just the one shot. We don't get 2 because they're here. We just get the one shot.
No, it's one shot before they can get to you. These guys are going to attack. Yeah, engage there.
Yeah.
was expecting that.
He's gonna charge in. I think that's all the movement that I can do. Oh, wait a minute. Dang it. These archers aren't gonna be able to do anything. They got no targets whatsoever, even if they move.
If they move, they can't. 'Cause
Yeah.
They move.
They have to go to melee combat. And their melee's
Should be terrible.
it's a 2. Yeah, it's not very good. They're probably gonna end up in melee combat anyway. Okay, so stationary missile fire starts with this guy.
Okay.
The defense of the Anirian cavalry is a 3. What's your missile? 4?
It is a
+2.
It is a 6.
Oh, +2. It's a 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. So positive 3. You want to pick? Who wants to pick a card?
I don't.
Who's here?
I don't want
Eric,
You pick a card or take
Eric
one
is
on the
Eric's
top.
in the archer
Okay.
group.
So let's see what we got. So the attackers, which is
Oh,
you
it's-
guys,
That's totally random.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
you got a +3 on your attacks. though. Your attackers are what?
Resolution.
Your attack
Right.
is this guy,
Yeah.
and the defense is a shield. So pennant to shield with a +3 is an R. I was reading it wrong. Defending unit takes 1 hit and is routed. So now it's simultaneous attacks, so they will get an attack on you,
That sucks.
but they
So-
are routed. Let me double check and
So
see what
our
routed
archers
is.
are routed.
No.
No, defending. He was the attacker. He was the attacker. He did the
Okay.
shooting on me. That's what I thought too. I was like, that sucks with a +3 bonus.
Okay,
Jeff wanted to
it's getting warmer here.
Yeah.
Routed. A unit that is routed must
Was.
retreat one rank except towards enemy sides. Block all possible
it's
too.
cold down.
Okay. So
I don't have as much awesome muscle as you do,
Oh.
Jeff. Keep me warm.
No. He won't get an he won't get an attack. That's going to be resolved before melee can be.
Correct.
So he's routed. He's pulled back 1. Okay.
Right into the pikemen.
Those are his pikemen though.
Yeah,
That's one thing I can see being a potential
But they were ready
problem.
for it.
Whose side is who?
Okay.
Yeah, he had
Didn't
one
realize that.
set was with the archers
Oh,
back
okay. I
here.
didn't realize
Okay, so he doesn't even get combat. Let's do this one over here next because
Okay.
it's going to be easy. And
that. Jeff, you want to do that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless Steve
so
did the
we'll
other
do
one.
Let's
your
do it that
attack.
one.
Your attack first.
So now, how does it
Just
work?
pick
I
a
guess
card and let me see.
we were the attackers, but does he get
You
to
were-
attack?
You were the attackers because you were the one making the actual.
But does he get to
attack.
attack us first? Technically,
No, the archers got that shot off.
the reason I'm asking is
If it
like,
was
I guess,
2
I
melee,
guess
then it'd be
I
simultaneous.
guess it doesn't really matter how you draw cards over here, but like we moved in there first, and then he moved in, so it's like
Mhm.
what attack happens?
It's
first?
since this is all gonna actually the charge attack happens before the melee. This guy charged in, so he's actually
But
technically
he
get
charged,
his.
He charged in
We
on-
charged.
Did you
in.
charge too?
Yes.
Okay, so those 2 charges are simultaneous,
Okay.
and those 2 are essentially at the same time.
This poor
This inventory is probably going to get wiped out. Okay. So wait, what do we got here? What's your attack?
Defensive 3 and
No. It was your attack first. So
yeah, no, but they moved in to attack.
You
us.
attacked us.
Yes, we moved up to here.
both sides get to attack.
Okay,
So I'm letting you guys go first, and then I'm going to resolve, but it's all simultaneous.
we have melee of 3.
You have melee of 3
But
and
at that
defensive
point,
3 here, so it's a 0.
But at that point, though, who is the attacker and who is the defender? I think because you moved in.
No.
you are the attacker.
No. Right now, you're the attacker. You drew the card. I'm going to now draw a card to see if my guys did any damage to you after that.
Oh, I
Oh,
Both sides get a
okay,
chance to
okay,
hit.
Okay. I see.
So sword and sword, and you were at
0.
it is. It's at 0. Sword and sword is an H, which means defending unit takes 1 hit. So my unit is going to take 1 hit. Now here, somebody mix those up, and then let me just grab one. So this is going to flip over after this attack. But I'm attacking your guys at the same exact time.
How do you tell? Okay, you take 1 hit. Is it like after 2 hits that is destroyed?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah. 1 hit spins the card. Yeah, just grab it. Give me one. It doesn't matter. We haven't memorized these
Yeah, I have
cards
no
yet.
idea
so-
what the cards are.
Okay, so sword to sword, it's 0, and attack defense is a slash, which means nothing happened. I did not do anything effective. So,
So now you're going in the other
you know what?
direction.
We're going to do this. I'm going to mark my guys with a little O, because a lot of them are getting spun
one thing I didn't
around.
realize,
Yeah.
one thing I didn't realize about infantry actually that we should have looked at, it's good to look at, is that they actually get a +1 to their melee when they're fighting pikemen, it says.
Osard. Is that
That
all
makes
my
sense.
guys? No, I got one less guy here. I'm putting little O's by my guys just so we don't get too.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just good to know.
So that's what happened here. This guy didn't have to retreat, so they're still in combat, but my guy is upside down.
He's upside down because he's wondering.
Yeah.
Now, so
It can
okay,
seem
so
like it can get
now
confusing very
does he
quickly.
use these numbers?
Yes, now I
Okay.
use melee 2. My melee's down to
Okay.
2 now.
Okay.
Okay, over here.
I wonder what those numbers were for.
All right,
Steve.
Steve, we're going to resolve this. And essentially, we're going to resolve this, and then I come in, I'm going to resolve this against this group. If this guy survives, then he will get an attack. Otherwise, he won't even get an attack at all.
So, you could potentially have 2 attacks.
What's your
this
charge
round.
total?
Yeah, wait.
Positive 5 is the number.
So you could potentially have 2
Potentially,
attacks this round.
but he could
Okay.
wipe out the infantry
Be
before
gone. Yeah.
I can even get to try it. So, what's your
Positive
charge?
5. It's a positive 5 is the total number.
Is
Because
it?
he
Oh,
has
you've
a-
already
he
done
has-
the.
Because he has a 6, plus he's in there, which gives him a +2. They have a defense of 3.
yeah.
So that's 8 minus 3 is positive 5.
So it's positive 3 is as high as you can go.
Ah, okay.
So, but that's okay. So you've got
So good though.
the swords versus the shield there. Sword versus shield, positive 3. Defending unit is destroyed.
So then, okay.
So basically, you rode in, attacked that unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wiped it out as this guy came in and attacks your unit. So I'm just gonna mix them up and grab one. What's your total defense, Steve, for your guys? My
5.
charge is a 5. Your defense is a 5. So we're at 0, 0, 0. And this is pennant versus swords. So pennant versus swords, and it's 0, nothing. Slash.
Bam.
You
Knights are nice.
guys are messing me up. And then now these
Knights
two, those are 2 units are engaged.
Cleric champion!
So I think
Hold that one.
How many
my
guys?
eye. All right, routed units. This guy was routed.
Yes,
wasn't
he
he?
was routed.
Okay, so that's the morale flip. Oh, so he technically wouldn't have started moving till just then, I guess.
Okay.
Any units routed must retreat 1 area in any direction. 1 area in any direction. I can make a morale check. Each unit's morale rating 1, 2, or 3 icons. My morale rating is shields and pennants. To attempt a morale check, shuffle all the unused war cards. Okay. You guys care if I don't use all of them?
Seriously?
No, I pick one, and if it matches, then the unit rallies.
And you're using which one? Which symbol?
The symbol that is a success is the shield and the pennant. If I draw anything, if I draw the
I thought
swords,
you
cross
said you
swords.
get to pick one.
No, it's those both because these rally a little bit
Oh,
better
okay.
than some of the others. If this
Gotcha.
is cross swords, then he will continue to flee. Otherwise,
Cross swords. See you, baby.
oh man, you guys are killing me. Okay, so he
Disappointing
will have
is.
to continue to fall. He'll have to continue route next round. I'll get one more check, and after that,
He's off the board.
yeah, pretty much. Rolling 1, 2, 3. So attempt to roll. Okay, that's all the combat right at the moment. Correct. These guys are engaged. These 2 units are engaged. And we're back up to movement, and you guys get to move first because you're the attacking. Let me double check and make sure we've removed everything.
These guys in.
Um,
Because I get a +1 to attack them.
units forced to fall back. Do so. Routed units attempt morale checks.
Don't move them in. Just follow,
Okay, yeah. So
follow
I didn't
your
move
archers.
until.
I don't know how that works.
Okay.
Just follow your archers.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
What now? What? What's the matter? If your archers don't move, then they get to shoot. If these guys stay right here,
Who can they shoot?
jump, jump. Wait, this is your guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fired into
They
combat.
can't shoot at anybody.
You draw another card and decide, and against your own men is essentially what you do.
What if our guys move?
So we do.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean
Can
like
they
if these
kinda
guys
disengage?
move here?
Where if they?
Yeah, these guys can't disengage until one side or the other is destroyed
Oh,
Oh,
because
okay.
they're in toe-to-toe
Over
combat
here.
right now.
then
That unit's routed, so it does not get attacked.
I would take those into the
Okay,
other
let's
side.
Just wait.
if we move them into here
Yeah.
and we wipe out this infantry unit, these
Yeah.
guys can move forward. These guys can move up, and we can just start raining arrows down this direction once we.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's still. I don't know if their special ability still applies because they're routed, but I know that they get a +1 to attack pikemen.
Well, those are our.
These
pikemen.
aren't routed. These guys were just hit.
Well, okay, sorry.
They're still,
Okay, I
but
agree
yeah,
with
if
you,
these are
Erik.
pikemen, then they do
Let's
get
put them
hit.
into here.
Maybe we can move them into there. Maybe, and we could potentially move these guys up to fight them
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Now I don't know how that works. I guess the shooting happens after movement. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yeah.
So if we
There's
move these guys
all
up, then we
movement
can,
first,
if we
and
move these
then-
guys up, then we can't shoot into here. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, your guys are already being engaged.
And that's no matter what card we attack in here.
Right.
If we
you,
fire
you
into that
pretty much, if
square,
you're firing that
right.
square, then you check against your
own people.
your own people.
You know what, Erik?
I could just shoot.
Erik, watch.
I could just shoot.
Just wipe them out.
Yeah,
Kill 'em. Kill
that's
'em all.
something you can do too.
Kill them all.
How do we choose? Do we have to delegate who we're attacking?
Yes, you delegate which card is attacking which card.
Okay. All right.
And you can double team or single team or however you want to do
And
it.
we got
Well,
3
yeah.
cards in there to attack with. Or we could move the infantry up and put 2 units on each one of these units right here and just clean the field.
Or you could go ahead and put 2 infantry on his infantry, or pikemen, whatever those are, and then 2 pikemen against his horses.
That's what I say.
All right.
Okay, so the infantry's okay.
2 infantry on his infantry.
I think he has pikemen there, doesn't he?
He does. But we're
Yeah.
moving the infantry on
Okay.
the
2
pikemen.
infantry on his pikemen. 2 pikemen on his
On
cavalry.
his,
Okay.
on his routed
Okay.
cavalry.
Yep.
Cavalry. I always say cavalry. I guess it's good that I say cavalry. But it's
All right,
cavalry.
Wait. Any other movement that we want to do?
Yeah.
But these guys can't
Oh, yeah.
move.
Yeah,
They're
these guys are
engaged.
engaged. These guys are.
Your
engaged.
archers
Do we
Okay,
want
so
to
that's it
move
then.
these guys in to fight melee for any reason?
Get an extra attack.
They have.
Yeah, they would
I mean,
get an
maybe
extra
they only have
attack.
melee too, but they have melee too as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
these
know,
guys are
just-
hurt.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
they only have. Yeah, they have melee.
I'm just
too.
saying I'd hate to. I'm just saying I'd hate to.
Hate to lose a unit of archers, yes, but